Hi friends, my name is Deepak Lohia and today we are going to understand how we can create list in SharePoint. So I am using a SharePoint trial version and I will also mention the link in description so that you can also um, create a trial version for yourself. And I have worked for more than 5 years as a SharePoint designer and a designer expert and also a VBA automation expert, which has more number of years. Okay, so I click on home. This is my SharePoint site and I have to click on this button, add list and libraries. So in case you don't get this, then you have this icon over here. Click on this icon and then you have to choose add an app. So say I am creating a employee database. So I'll choose custom list over here. The reason why I use custom list most of the times because I can easily customize it. So it's an employee database 17. So once you click on that, you'll get a lot of list. All the list would come over here and lists are denoted by this icon. If you see this, if there are too many lists, what you can do is you can press Ctrl F and then you can choose your, you can just search your list. Okay, so I click on this one I just created right now, and if I click on new, you see I get only one tab over here because I need to add more columns. So to add more columns, what I need to do is I have to click on this plus icon over here. I can click on this plus icon or I have this quick edit as well. Okay, so please ensure when you are using SharePoint, then you should use Internet Explorer because there are a lot of features you can't see sometimes in Chrome. So I was trying to connect this to Access and I was not able to do that. Then I opened my SharePoint in Internet Explorer and it was working fine. Okay, so let me click on this plus icon. It will ask me that what field I want to add. So say I want to add an option, are you married, yes or no. So I click on yes or no. So here you can see the dialog box. So married, married, and then you can have description as well. So this is very common thing anybody can answer. So here are options like yes or no, and the default value should be yes. So right now I would just put no as default value and I click on save. Now this field is added over here. Now I want to add one more field as my date of birth. So I choose date and I click on date of birth, and I click on create. Let me click on this again and I want to just show you some fields over here. You can add a single line of text. You can have multiple lines of text in case you want to have a paragraph, and then you can have number if you are you want some integers to be added, and then you have option yes or no. You can add a person. So person is like you want to enter the person's manager name, he'll get a dialog box and he can enter that as well. Then choice, in choice you can have your number of choices. For example, you want to create a customized choice like your education qualification. So what is your qualification, and I can just enter like 10th, 12th, grad or masters. Okay, so here I can choose a default value. What should be the default value? So most of the people are grad, say for example, and right now they can choose only these options, but you have an option that you can allow users to add their own value as well if they want to add something other than these. So you can just check this button, can add values manually. So right now I'll just leave it like this and click on save. Perfect. So my fields has been added, and if I click on new right now, then I get this form. So my name is Deepak Lohia. You can also rename these, and I enter my date of birth, anything. So these are the options over here. So I choose masters, and then merit option is yes by default over here. Okay, it was no actually, so I can choose it yes or no and click on save. And now you can see all these values over here, and you can also export this data to Excel. Okay, so one thing, in case you don't want these fields to be visible over here, you can always go here, all items, then edit this, edit current view. So if you click on edit current view, then you can remove the columns which you do not want to show, but these columns, the values are getting stored in the backend, but this won't be visible to the user. So you can just uncheck these values and then make it. Now I would also show you how you can export the data to Excel. You click on this, sorry, running scan, enable. Okay, so I have to enter my credentials which are not working right now, but I hope you do not have access issues since this is a test version, so this might not work or might create some issues. But still, let me just try it if it works. Perfect. So I get my data over here and the values has come over here. So if you have 1000 records or anything like that, you will get it over here. Alright, so if you have any questions, then do let me know. I would suggest you should try it yourself and see how this works. This looks very easy, but when we actually do it, we might face a lot of problems in this. So thank you for watching, and like my video in case this has helped you, and take care and bye bye.